Okay, I am going to give you a chance to work on this on your own. I'm going to review it really quick because I think my video went off. And meters is just measuring the length, and that is from the doorknob to the bottom of your step, or your just the floor in a house. When you open a door, from the knob to the floor would be a meter. From your fingertip to the nail where your end nails is about a centimeter. A kilogram is weighing the weight of your dictionary, which I'm talking about dictionaries in my classroom, which are super heavy and they're big. Because I know some dictionaries are super small, the pocket dictionaries, but we're talking about the ones that are heavy and that are large, that come from our classroom. A gram is a paper clip, about the size, heaviness of the weight of a paper clip. And the hour and the minutes we have here. H is for hour, min is for minutes, and we talked about how we have the long hand tells the minutes, and it goes by increments of 5. So it would be 5, 10, 15, 20. And the hour is the shorthand, which just goes by, with the shorthand, it points to the number, and then that's how you will read whether it's either 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. All right, so here it's 12 o'clock, 12 and 30 minutes. So the longhand tells us our minutes, M-I-N, and the shorthand tells us the hour, okay? And that is just the H. All right? Shorthand can say 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. The minute is what tells us how many minutes have passed. All right? So if I have here, it says 12, that would be the hour. And then the longhand says it's on the 6. So if I count by 5s, it lands on the 6. Then that would be 12:30. So 30 minutes have passed. So 30 is the minutes, and the 12 is the hour, because it's hitting the 12 with the little shorthand, and the minutes is being hit by the long hand. Okay? All right, I hope that helps. Let's see if we need any more. All right, here in the air, when you do area, don't let this confuse you. Okay, yes, this is a unit, area of unit here. This 1 square unit this is 1 square unit. Don't let them confuse you if they do that. All right, because that's just, if they have another one, what does that make? It makes another square unit. Let's do it again. So here we go. Here's a unit. That's 1 square unit. And if they have one here, then it's the same thing. If you have another one, it's going to make a square too. Okay? See how it's making a square? So then that you have to have 2 of those triangles to make 2 square units. So don't let that confuse you. So here it goes again. See, if you flip this over here and covered it up, then that would be 1 square unit. So when you count it, just say 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5. Okay? Those 2 match together. So how many square units do we have here? 5. 5 square units. All right? These are just putting numbers in order from least to greatest. And it's telling you to start with the smallest. And then here, you're going to tell time. Don't forget, like I said, the shorthand tells you the hour. And it's a little bit between, because the minutes is starting to move. So it's always going to be the number, the smallest number. If it's in the middle, always choose the smallest number, all right? So then you have 2 o'clock, 2, and how many minutes? The long hand is hitting the 4. It goes in increments of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. So you know that this number then, this hour, is 2:20. Now, make sure it's asking, is it asking you how many minutes have passed or how many minutes until it gets to that point. So it's not at 9 yet, but how many minutes does it take? Will it take to get to 9? All right. Okay, let's try the next one. So these are word problems, and I believe that these are all mixed. You're going to have to use your cubes. Do not forget to use cubes. Cubes is going to be what's going to save you because it helps you break it down, and then you make a picture to help you understand it and solve it. So 240 cupcakes and 400 muffins. Don't forget to circle the number and then underline the question, and now you're going to look for, is it an adding, subtracting, multiplying, or divide? Well, it's asking me how many more muffins than cupcakes. Well, I don't know how many, so we're going to find out. How many more muffins than cupcakes did she make? Well, they already gave us the answer. We have a part and part, and let's see. So we have a part. So my first part is going to be the cupcakes. I have 240, right? And then I have 405 muffins. How many more muffins than cupcakes? So I want to know what you tell me how many more muffins. So I'm going to say, okay, I need to know how many more muffins she had than cupcakes. So that means that I'm probably going to subtract because I have both numbers and I can get that answer just by subtracting the 240 cupcakes. So here it's 5, and then I'm going to have to borrow from the 4 to make it this little guy a 10, which then gives me a 6, and then I have a 1. So she has 165 more muffins than she has cupcakes. Okay, so then you would say there is 165 more muffins than cupcakes. Okay, and then you can say that that answer was 165 more muffins. Okay, all right, so I'm going to let you go and work on this. Bye-bye.